Hey guys, this is Taquita Scorpio Sun Tarot reading. Today I'm doing a message for the sign of Leo. Leo will be looking at what you can expect for the month of May. This is just a general reading. Take it only if it resonates to your situation. If it doesn't, just not your story. This can apply to any part of your life. So again, only take it if it resonates. So let's get into your reading. This one was, I really had to ponder on this one because I'm really just getting like maybe a situation, like a love situation. But I always, since this is a general reading, I always want to, look at the cards to see what other messages I'm getting that's more general, that can apply to like work or, your career or, a creative project you're doing or something like that. Because we talk about love enough on this channel, right? So I just kind of want to look at different things. So, Leo, we have the Six of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Eight of Cups coming out for the positive for you for the month. So what I feel like the positive is, I feel like whatever stress, anxiety, fear, worries that you were having in regards to a past situation, I do feel like you're moving past that. I feel like you're going to walk away from that. I feel like it could have been something, this could have been a job, a relationship, whatever. It's something where you were not getting your needs met on an emotional level, or you don't feel like you were fulfilled and you're searching for fulfillment, whether that is in work, whether that is in a relationship, whether that is with yourself. This could be something from your past, like past childhood traumas or something you had that you were kind of still stuck on, siblings or things like that. And I see you kind of letting go and moving on from this stress, this anxiety, this fear, this worry that you have. Some of you, it can be kids or a child that you have. You may have some stresses or anxiety, fears, and worries about maybe, a family or a child dynamic situation. And I see you kind of like just not making peace, so to speak, but just walking away from something because you're not fulfilled or you're not happy with something, and you're looking to the horizon, you're looking to the future to see, what other ways you can do or what other things you can do to kind of fulfill yourself. And I feel like that's what the positive is. Now the negative, it was so much positive that came out in your negative position. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups, King of Cups, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician, and then we have the Seven of Cups. So I'm like, what the hell is this? How is this negative? So again, as a reader, you just have to use interpretation and your intuition. So what I'm getting as far as the negative, I feel like what's going on is that you may feel like nothing good ever happens for you. You may feel like the wheel is not turning in your favor. You don't have no good fortune. Nothing positive is happening for you. The things that you're manifesting are not coming to fruition. You may even feel like you have been manipulated by certain people or certain situations. You may feel like it's hard for you. Like, for instance, if this is a relationship, it's hard for you to find someone that is acting on their emotions or that's emotionally mature. You may feel like a lot is going on. You got a lot on your plate. You can feel, overwhelmed emotionally. Some of you may feel like there's no viable options if it's like a relationship or a love type situation. You may feel like there's no viable options out here and that no one is acting on their emotions, or you're not running into people who are emotionally mature. And also I feel like this could be something that's making you very moody and very emotionally feeling some type of way because you don't feel like these things are happening for you. Okay, so that is the negative. Now the obstacles and challenges you're facing this month is Five of Cups, Ten of Swords, Page of Cups, and Page of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm getting as far as the challenges for you this month, I do feel like your challenge is letting go of some kind of hurt or pain that you experience. I feel like, you may have invested into something, you may saw potential in something and it did not come to fruition. And so you're like, what do I do? So you feel very defeated. You feel like giving up. You may be acting very immaturely. Again, I'm getting a lot of immature energy, and I feel like it's stemming from a feeling of feeling like nothing good ever happens for you. Nothing is working. Like I just feel like it's just a lot of frustration. And then it's like a lot of anxiety, fear, and worry as to what the future holds for you because of how you see things looking now. So I do feel like your challenge is to kind of let go of whatever this hurt and this sadness is. I feel like you're still kind of dwelling on the past, and Spirit wants you to look at, what you still have and be thankful for where you are. and, you know, invest wisely into certain things. We also have a couple other cards that came out for you, which is the Bridge card that says making amends, forgiving, helping hand, and fixing. And then we have the 8 card that says leaving behind a situation and moving forward. So a lot of you may be fixing a situation, like your challenge is fixing a situation that just did not work for you in the past. And it may not be fixing a relationship with somebody. This can be you fixing yourself. Maybe you're disappointed in a certain aspect or a certain area in your life that is just not working for you, and Spirit is like, you know, you may need to fix the situation, and it starts with you. Some of you, you know, there could be a situation that comes up where somebody may come back and maybe ask you for forgiveness or try to make amends. So that can be some of the things. Now, moving on to your actions, we have the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. I feel like you're going from this energy to this energy. The 5 of Pentacles, if you know, the 5 of Pentacles is a lack. It's an energy of poverty, an energy of not having anything, or feeling not good enough, or that you don't have enough, not feeling supported, feeling abandoned, feeling neglected. So you're going from that energy to this 4 of Wands, which is stability. This is happiness. This is celebration. The card I was looking at, remember the bottom of the deck, celebration was on the bottom of the deck, fun and ceremony. So a lot of you would be going from this lack energy, this feeling of like I don't have enough, I'm not good enough, or whatever, to this like stability, whether this is within yourself and just a personal situation you're dealing with, or this could be something to do with a connection, a relationship, or something like that. Even if you're dealing with like a child or children, maybe you're struggling with some aspect in that. Maybe, you know, you're lacking with the funds or money or something like that. I feel like you're going from like, you know what, that energy to like, you know, things are going to be better. You're focusing more on, you know, stability and celebrating, you know, the moments and where you are and, you know, the abundance that you do have. Okay. So then your possible outcome, we have the 9 of Cups, the Temperance, and the Moon. I really love this for you. Leo, this is telling me that even though a lot of emotions or feelings or a lot of things are coming to the surface, you're dealing with them, you're transmuting that energy, you are balancing out your emotions and feelings, and you're being patient with yourself. And then with the 9 of Cups, I see you being happy. I see you being content. I seeing you like focusing on self-love, self-care. So I see you in a better place. Like even if this is like a relation, like a romantic, I don't want to say relationship, but if this is something to do with like love or relationships or connections, or, you know, trying to date or find the right person, I feel like you're going to be content and happy on your own. Like you're going to be fulfilling your own cup, right? And Spirit's advice, we have the Ace of Wands, the High Priestess, the Hermit, and the 5 of Wands. I feel like Spirit is saying use your intuition, listen to yourself, and trust yourself, trust your intuition. Make sure your third eye is open and you're very aware and intuitive, and using your discernment when dealing with situations, whether it's love or not. I feel like Spirit is saying be excited about a new chapter or a new path that's about to open up in your life. Spirit wants you to be excited and happy about things and have that passion again, even if this is a relationship or a connection coming in. And then we have the 5 of Swords and the Hermit. Spirit wants you to definitely use your wisdom and use the lessons you've learned from the past, because that's where you get your wisdom from, and apply them to your current or future situations. The 5 of Swords is telling me that I feel like Spirit is like you need to maybe be selfish and think about yourself and put yourself first and do what's in the best interest of you at all times. Whether you're dealing with someone or not, even if this is just like a personal situation where you're dealing with money or finances, you may feel like things are struggling right now. Spirit is saying you got to do what's best for you. Get excited about life again. Use your intuition. And Spirit is also saying, like, you know, maybe you want to keep it chill or keep it low, or maybe retract your energy from the world and kind of be to yourself and go within, go into this cocoon and kind of reflect on a lot of things and figure out, you know, what it is that you want to do and how you want to live your life, and, you know, what you're looking for and what things that, you know, you got to find your motivation. Some of you, if this is something to do with a, you know, life or something you're doing or a stalemate in something, Spirit is saying you got to find that motivation again and realize that you're doing this for yourself, you know? So that is what I have for you, Leo. I hope these messages found you well, gave you clarity, understanding in regards to the situation and what to expect for the month of May. Please like, follow, and leave a comment. Bye, guys.